Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to another Sims 4 news video. This is about error code 0 and some workarounds, both preventative and things to do after you have the issue. If you have never got the issue, this is what it looks like when it happens. You get the game failed to save, error code 0. This screenshot is from the initial bug report on EA Answer headquarters. I have had this happen, but I didn't think to get a screenshot when it happened the one time it happened. Simguru Nick tweeted on Friday that they were actively trying to fix error code 0, and he's been testing a potential fix that's worked for the majority of player-provided saves, but not all of them, and he wanted some more saves because he wanted to make sure it got fixed for everyone, not just most. And he did give the interim method to use, which is save as, for a workaround if you are on console, because this actually affects all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. The suggestion I had heard was to save to a new slot when the error code appears, which sounds similar to using save as. And that suggestion was from Pop-Tart Juniper, who's a hero over on EA Answer headquarters. Now, more importantly, Simguru Nick later tweeted a couple of preventative workarounds that should hopefully stop this error from happening. The first one would be for everybody because this is a base game thing. He said to disable join a career from your neighborhood stories, and he said to do this for other and for your My Households. I don't know if Sims call and ask about joining a career, if that's going to be a problem. You may want to say no, just in case. I would think it would be different, but I don't really know. The other thing he said is, if you have My Wedding Stories, do not set a cake for your wedding event. And if you already have a pre-existing event that have cakes set, cancel those events and reschedule them. So the screenshot here doesn't have a cake selected. And honestly, when you set up a wedding, you cannot set the cake there. You actually have to go afterwards and select it from live mode, so don't do that. And hopefully that will avoid it. But he's not sure whether that will fix saves that are already corrupted, i.e. where you've already had that error code and they're still testing. But if you haven't, it should ensure that you don't, except if you do still get error code 0, that's a clear sign that you have a case that they haven't addressed yet. And in that case, they would really appreciate your save file. I will be linking to these tweets and to this form where they're requesting the save files down below. Now, I did say that I have seen other suggestions when you get error code 0 that you can try to fix that. One of these is from the bug report on EA Answer headquarters. It's just a user who has given this suggestion. I have not tried this suggestion, but I know someone who has, and they said it worked for them. But essentially, they are saying that they think the issue is that when you save, it does a temp save, and then it's supposed to save with the actual name and delete the old version, and it doesn't. But obviously, even if that's the case, it's something causing that to happen. And so he's suggesting to save the game. If you get the error, delete the original file and save again. And for this person, it works every time. I personally would suggest doing save as instead of this. But if nothing else is working, this might be a suggestion you could try. Obviously, only on PC or Mac. Now, another thing I had seen people say is that if you can't save when you're in your household, to go to Manage World. And Simguru Nick said from what he had seen, that doesn't actually give the error code, but it doesn't actually save either. So if you want to try this, then what I would do is go into your save file and see the date timestamp of when you last saved. And if it's when you just saved, then and it's not a file that ends in TMP, then it sounds like it's been successful. I usually do that just to make sure that I didn't forget to save. That's how I check my, that I didn't, instead of going save as, I just go, let me look and see what the time when I last saved. Oh, it's just right now. I know I saved. All is good. Now, another suggestion I saw on Twitter, as you can see, is that someone is saying that if you save separately from exiting, that you don't get the error code. I save separate from exiting all the time. I did get the error code, but I've only got it once. So it's possible that if you just as standard just save separate from exiting, it may minimize the amount of times that you get this error. I don't know. because I've only had it once, but it just may be just, a fluke, or perhaps there is something to this. But again, you still should go back to the save as if you get the error code. But hopefully, if you haven't already got it and you do these workarounds that were suggested by SimGuru Nick, you won't get that error code. Now, obviously, they're hoping to get a fix out for this as soon as possible. And we also know that we're supposed to be getting an update that's supposed to fix my wedding stories, or fix many of the bugs in my wedding stories. We had the laundry list, which I did a separate video, which I will link at the end. And I don't know whether we may get that update this week, i.e. before the end of March, i.e. this quarter, or if it's going to be sometime down the line. If it is this week, maybe they may get the bug fix for the error code 0 and the My Wedding Stories all out at the same time. And I would think if it was this week that it would be Tuesday or Thursday, i.e. the 29th or the 31st of March. But I don't know. EA has not announced when they're doing it. We just know it was supposed to be the update after the March 15th one. In a roundabout way, because they said there would be an update before the bug fix update. But we'll find out more, hopefully, this week. Don't forget, if you have done these workarounds and you still get the error code 0, send your saves to SimGuru Nick so that they can try and resolve this issue as soon as possible. But that's going to be it for this video. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!